Today we are going to talk about crypto and cross-border payments, how we can use this tool to transform and change the scenario for the cross-border payment. So let me introduce myself first. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Evelyn Abreu. I'm sales manager at ChainUp, so I'm responsible to develop business development in the whole Latin American market, Africa, and Turkish. It's been very meaningful to me. I'm Brazilian, so you probably noticed from my accent, living here in South Africa. And well, since with over 9 years, I've been developing technology, and especially with Web3 and banking traditional market. And through this experience focused in traditional side, I could find some gaps into the cross-border payments. So I just want to highlight with you some pains that we are dealing and facing currently, and especially when we apply in the Africa market. So currency and volatility and inflation is one of the things we usually we face here in the area. I really want to highlight with you guys, many African countries face significant currency devaluation inflation. We have some examples: Nigeria, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe as well. This is one of the things that empower cryptocurrency, and it's been like a solution to fix situations like this. As a consequence, crypto has become a popular medium to hedge against inflation. So this is another topic I want to highlight with you. High costs for cross-border payments. So probably you guys have had the opportunity and that have had faced the situation of trying to send money abroad. So high cost is something that we face when we talk about traditional side, because actually the process of sending money abroad is touching different institution financial. So basically you need to send for a bank here, that's going to send for another one. You have a lot of intermediaries, and it brings a high cost. So traditional financial system, basically we have high fees for remittances. Basically, in the whole context, when we apply in Africa, we have a highest percentage to do the same operation. This is something specific for here. We face, for example, 10% up to 8 to 10% to do a simple transaction. So in some case, plus than the whole scenario, in some case we have a higher percentage between African countries. So it's a very strong situation here. And financial system fragmentation. This is very much important because, as I said before, we have different institutions that when we need to send money, and especially abroad, we need to touch different parts, make costs, and yeah, that's the three topics I want to cover with you as a challenge. I also brought some data to highlight with you. So let's take a look about the adoption that we had this year here in Africa in general. As you can see, I've mentioned before Nigeria as a country where we face the volatility and also the price of the currency. As you can see in the global rank, Nigeria is the second one. It can show us why we have a very big adoption in this country. Here you can check some of the countries, the African countries we have in the comparison between global and in the whole continent. Another data I want to show you is the products, the service we are developing here in the markets. It shows again why the volatility is touching the market, and how we can solve through crypto service. As you can see, the darkest blue, it's related about centralized exchange. So again, we can see the preference and how the market is developing. We also have different products here, different service, but I want to show you this topic, and especially when we compare here So we can see, for example, in Nigeria, people are using cryptocurrency as a solution to do the daily payments. And before, some years before, we saw Bitcoin as a tool to hedge the savings. So basically, they used Bitcoin to save and keep the amount of money they have. But then, since we see the market developing this way, growing in through stable coins, we can see the process of growing as a payment. So another data for you. What makes cryptocurrency a game change here? So I want to highlight efficiency, accessibility, and financial inclusion for small and medium companies. Okay, let's talk about efficiency. Through blockchain, through crypto payments, we have instant transactions. So unlike traditional bank, as I said before, we have different intermediaries, and it brings higher costs, it brings time delay. Through cryptocurrency, we have instant transactions. It can be literally instantly with low costs. So this is very much important. And for sure, lower fees. I made here, I put here the information just to give you a comparison. When we cover the traditional side, we are talking about 8 to 10% as a fee. When we compare to crypto, we are talking about 0.1 to 1%. So it's just crazy the result we can get. Accessibility, okay, the second one. So as we can see, we have here, I need to highlight with you guys data. We have around 57% of the population in the whole continent without banking access. This is related pretty much about the capability of the traditional side to cover the area. But when we compare about the access for mobile phone, we see we have a very potential space to explore the market because we can touch and we can access those people through crypto exchange, as an example, and promote access for financial service and also for cross-border payment. So this is about accessibility. We can touch those people and we can bring inclusion, financial inclusion. Okay, and in the end, to conclude, we have here financial inclusion for small and medium companies. We know this is basically the bond of the country. We have a lot of small and medium companies here bringing movement for the economy, and how we can promote those people, how we can basically bring a better solution for those companies. So cryptocurrency offer inclusive financial tool for those companies as well, accessing another currency such as dollar, euro, and you can apply for different examples. So this is one of the main gains we have as an individual and business I want to highlight with you. And I'm really pleasure and we're happy to invite you all to join us in this journey. ChainUp is the company that I'm on behalf explaining, your trust partner for blockchain and Web3 development. Basically, we can provide for you everything you need for Web3 infrastructure and help you to build your new project. So we can easily touch centralized solutions, decentralized solutions. Here you can see some of the interface we have. It's basically one-stop shop solution to build your new project. We spoke today a lot about exchange. This is the bridge between end user and companies to promote cross-border payments. And in ChainUp, through ChainUp, you can have end-to-end exchange solution. Some of the clients and numbers we have here. To conclude my presentation, I just want to show you ChainUp. It's been developing the market since 2017. 7 years of experience, and everything we know, we will be pleasure and happy to share with you and make you grow through this moment. So I just want to thank you for today. Thank you so much for having me. In the end of the day, we will have a network session out of the event. So we have a booth and the cocktail network session. I will be pleasure to explain better and more detailed how we can contribute and be together in this journey. Thank you so much.